Welcome back. Take a seat and stay as long as you need. So what is freedom and what does it even mean? When you search up on Google, it's going to show the freedom is the power or right to act or speak without restrictions. And yeah, but basically most of us just gonna see freedom as being able to do whatever you want and whenever you feel like. But that's not really the case. So when you only do whatever you want and whenever you feel like it, you're basically sabotaging your own life. So let's say you have homework to do and you gotta go to work tomorrow. You don't feel like going to work tomorrow and you don't feel like doing your homework, but you gotta do it regardless. Let's say there's a few problems for you to solve and you don't really feel like doing them, but you gotta do them regardless because the problem is not gonna solve themselves. You know, there are like so many things in life that you don't feel like doing them and you definitely don't want to do them, but you just gotta do it. So what is freedom then? Some of us might say freedom is being able to choose the things that I want to do, right? Like if I want to go ahead and drink alcohol and smoke, I go ahead and drink and smoke. If I want to do drugs, I do drugs. If I want to do this, do that. And yeah, that's what a lot of people think. It's kind of complicated because what seems to be like freedom and you're choosing to do, it can actually be a trap. At the end of the day, you're being addicted to it and you don't even realize it. And what do I even mean by that? So let's say you're there, you drink every single day, right? Or every weekend, or I don't know, you drink really often. I tell you, hey, why don't you try stopping drinking for a week? And you said, yeah, why not? So your body's gonna be missing it. You're gonna feel weird. And I don't know, your body's not gonna be reacting the same. You're not gonna feel as normal, if that makes sense, during that week because your body's going to be missing the alcohol. Let's say you get up in the morning, you go to work, and your boss yells at you. You go home, you feel stressed, and you say, oh, I deserve it, so why not? And then you drink. Then you tell yourself, just because I was stressed or because, I don't know, you were tired, but from now on, you won't do that anymore. The next day, you get up, you go to work, your boss doesn't yell at you, but on the way back, you got a flat tire. Then, yeah, you get stressed, and then you drink. Well, then you feel really bad about yourself because you didn't want to do that, but you ended up doing it a few times. So you really tell yourself, now I'm gonna do it for good. You go ahead and you spend a week without drinking. Maybe you spend a few weeks. But then you go out with your friends and you see everybody drinking and you drink again after, I don't know, maybe a month without drinking anything. You basically just starts the cycle all over again. What you thought it was just, I don't know, a hobby that you could stop whenever you feel like it, you realize that it's a little bit more than that. So right now you're in that situation where you don't really know what to do and you just realize that you have an addiction, you know? And this video is not about alcohol or, you know, it's whatever you're addicted to. I know a lot of you guys don't even drink or smoke or whatever, but you spend hours on your phone, spend hours procrastinating, hours that you could be spending with your family or doing things that matter. We spend 8 hours over a day basically sleeping, working, and only a few hours that you have for pleasure, spend with your family, friends. So we have so much time to sleep and to work. The few hours that you have to spare to be doing something that is good for you, good for yourself, for your family, you're there being addicted to something. And you might even say, like, who is this guy to be telling me what to do or what I do or what I don't? Just to make things clear, I'm not here to judge you or point fingers because I include myself in everything that I said. A lot of times I watched a video where there was somebody talking, just like I am right now, explaining things that I usually don't think about. Hopefully this message is gonna help somebody that needed to hear it. Yeah, that's the whole purpose. And if you find yourself in a place where you're stuck and you can't see any exit, you don't have any hope, and you're addicted, just know that Jesus can set you free. It's not going to be easy. You're gonna feel weird, you're gonna feel horrible because you're used to do whatever you do, you know? It takes time, but at the end of the day, it is worth it. The thing is that Jesus is not gonna force you anything. Like, he's there to offer help, but It's gotta come from you, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's a really good example, but let's say you got your car broken down and you need to get it fixed. The mechanic says, oh, I can do it today. You just gotta bring it here. And you say, I don't really feel like bringing my car there. The mechanic's gonna say, okay, if you change your mind, you can come. That's the best example that I can give right now. It's not gonna force you to bring the car there, but if you change your mind and you want to get your car fixed, he's gonna be there for you. That's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.